Hi folks, Simon here, welcome back to Final Fantasy VIII Remastered. Today we are going for another quest, another side quest in fact, but this one's quite important, especially for those of you playing the remastered version, because it actually ends in a gold trophy, which is a pretty decent reward in and of itself, isn't it? But you also get an item reward, which is pretty nice as well. So what we're going to do is make our way over to this part of the map, okay, just near Timber. Now, you can only do this, I should mention this, on Disc 3 once you've gained access to the Ragnarok. Even though you can technically get here beforehand, this quest won't actually trigger. So, yeah, until you got the Ragnarok, don't even bother trying to do this. But once you do have the Ragnarok, you want to head over to this lake. And right at the tip here, just use the talk button. Not the talk button that you'd use to play cards, just the normal confirm button. And then you're going to try humming. And then you're going to try humming again. And then you get introduced to the Black Shadow. And that's it. Nope, that's not quite it. You need to talk again. And the Black Shadow is very happy that you've spoken again. And this time you're going to select what is it? And the Black Shadow asks you to find Mr. Monkey. I mean, duh. Isn't that obvious that we need to find Mr. Monkey? And we just need to speak a few more times until it mentions Dollet. So just keep talking to it here. There we go, look. And now it's mentioned Dollet, we can move on. One thing I do strongly recommend is using either Diablos' Enc-None ability or the Remastered Disabling Encounters toggle. There's going to be a lot of running around with this side quest, and if you don't use that stuff, then you're going to get annoyed very, very quickly. Right, next up, we're heading up north towards Dollet. Okay, and we're looking for the forest there, because that's where we'll find Mr. Monkey. The forest is fairly unmissable, but I will just show you on the map where we are. Okay, literally just to the west of Dollet there. What we're going to do is head into the forest, and even with no encounters off, it will eventually trigger this little bit of dialogue. There's the monkey, and we can either throw a rock or we can sing. What we're going to do is select throw a rock. And we get told that we suck. Then we're going to go ahead and choose sing. And we still get told that we suck. So what we're going to do now is just make our way back out of the forest. Doesn't matter what we choose as long as we've chosen both options. Let us go. And make our way back to Lake Obel, which is where we were before. And then see if there's any update onto the current situation. Since we found Mr. Monkey, and clearly he's not interested in us, is he? There we go. Land, land. Let's go and tell Black Shadow the news, shall we? Right, yes. This is a very one-sided conversation, I find. At the beach in Balam, something special washes ashore at times. Now, this is actually a clue. And this is a clue as well. There's also something on top of a mountain, with a lake and a cavern. In fact, there's going to be 4 clues that we need to find, and we've only found 2 so far. You'll find something on an island east of Timber 2. That's the 3rd clue. We just need 1 more now. At the beach in Balam is obviously one that we've already encountered. What we're looking for now is Eldbeek Peninsula. No, no. There's also something on top of a mountain with a lake and a cavern. Got that one already. Ah, there we go. Take some time off at Eldbeek Peninsula. That's the one we want. I bet it's a wonderful place. Right, now, once we've accessed all 4 clues, the actual things that are present at the location can then pop up before they couldn't. So it's important that we do go ahead and just trigger that, and then we'll head over to the first of them. And we're going for the Eldbeek one first, which is just on the Trebia continent. Okay, so you want to make your way over right to the tip of it, I believe it is. Just there on the map, look. And then if we go ahead, yeah, we'll see there's a stone pillar. If you look closely, there's something written on it. Tree tie measure at something or other. Very strange, yes, very, very strange indeed. And that's it. We only have to basically encounter it once. So, once we've done that, we'll move on. And we'll head back over now to the previous continent. And the next location is Mandy Beach. So this is where you want to fly to, just over here. And then we'll go ahead and land on this little island. It's only small, But it's big enough to contain a clue, it would seem, or something. And we just need to find the exact location, which can be a little bit tricky. But just keep running around. Ah, there we go. You found a piece of rock by your foot. It looks man-made and has some carving on it. R-E-A-I-D-R. Is this part of something? It could be. It could be. But let's move on for now, shall we? The third clue was a little bit interesting because it brings us to Balam. And to the beach of Balam in particular, but there's actually a couple of false alarms here. Okay, so once you see that it was just a rock, you know you need to keep searching. So just keep running along the beach. Again, not that one. Once it doesn't say it's just a rock. Ah, there we go. It looks man-made and has some carving on it. S-T-S-L-R-M. Seems like the same rock I picked up before. That is the correct rock, okay, because it's got the next clue on. And once again, we're going back to the previous continent. Just over here. And I'll just get the exact pinpointed location for you guys. Right, so you need to make your way over to this location. I'll just show you on the map where we are. And what you want to do is find out where the waterfall is, just coming out of that cave there. And if you land just on top of this plateau, let's just turn things around a bit. We're going to just turn around roughly towards that waterfall. And somewhere around here, yes, there we go. There's a little bit of dialogue. Now, I just found it myself, which is why I selected what I selected. But you need to choose to leave it alone. And then when you speak to it again, when you interact again, that's when you get this message. It seems that the bird went to go look for food. If you don't select leave it alone, if you select the other option, you'll have a fight. Now, that's absolutely fine. You can do the fight and you'll still get the same result. But if you don't want to fight, just select leave it alone. And there we have the next rock with the next clue. E-A-S-N-P-D. Right, now what we're going to do is make our way back once again to the lake. We found all 4 clues after all. So let's go and tell the Black Shadow what's happened here. What we're going to do actually is just throw a rock and we get the message the rock skipped twice. We're going to throw it again and again. You're looking for the message that it skipped many times. Nothing else will suffice. There we go. The rock skipped many, many times. That's what we want it to say. What we're going to do now is head back to Mr. Monkey, who, if you remember, was located over here in the forest near Dollet. So we've still got no encounters enabled. And we're going to throw a rock. And he's not going to like that, apparently. And disappears off into the forest. So we're going to do it again. Why not? And this time, he throws a rock back at us. This one contains another clue. U-R-H-A-E-O. Yep, seems we got all of them. S-T-S-L-R-M. Yep. Now, you want to come over to this location here and be prepared for what is arguably the most frustrating experience you've ever faced in Final Fantasy VIII. My goodness, this is horrible. Right, so what you're going to need to do is find the treasure. The first of 2 treasures, in fact. The other one's going to be in a different location. We'll get to that after. But this is the most awkward of the 2. And by golly, it really is awkward. So what you're going to do is interact with the landscape around you. And you're going to have different coloured rocks giving you different instructions about where the treasure's located. Right here we've got the white rock telling us that it's south. Now, anytime the white rock says something, we can ignore it completely because it's completely random what it says. It doesn't mean anything. The red rock, on the other hand, is the only rock we're interested in. And whatever direction it tells us, we need to do the opposite because the red rock always lies. So in that case, it told us to go north. So in fact, we'll go south. Okay, does that make sense? So there we're facing north. We need to turn it to face south. Now, there are other coloured rocks as well, just to try and confuse us. The black rock is also something that can be completely ignored because it always just tells you to go north. And there's one more colour as well. See if I can find it for you. Yeah, the blue one. The blue rock simply tells you what the other rocks do. So in other words, all you need to be concerned about is the red coloured rock, and always do the opposite of what it says. So now it's telling us to go south, we know we need to go north. But here's the thing, something that not everybody is immediately aware of. If you speak to the red rock again, it will give you another direction. Well, what's that about? Well, that's pinpointing the location for us. So it's told us to go south, and in the same spot it's told us to go east, southeast. The opposite of that is northwest. So we need to turn the compass to face northwest. And I went the long way around then. Just like that, you see. Now here's the thing, you're only going to want to take a few steps at a time. And I wouldn't have high turbo speed mode on for this either, because you're going to take too many steps. So it's telling us to go south and east. So that means northwest. So we'll keep moving northwest. You see how this works now? It's really freaking awkward. South. South, yeah. West. So now northeast. So we'll just turn the compass a little bit. And it won't take a short amount of time, I can assure you of that. I was going to say it won't take long, but it will. This quest is my nemesis, it really is. Right, so now we need to head north still. North, yep. Wait for the next direction. We can speed this up to get for a dialogue northwest. Just a little bit, literally just a couple of steps at a time, okay? Every time you move, you'll be able to see another rock. So we've gone a little bit too far. We need to go southwest now. So let's turn it southwest. Just a couple of steps, literally. That's all you can do, otherwise you could very easily overshoot it. To the west. So, southeast. We must be extraordinarily close now. To the north. Yeah, still northeast, sorry, southeast. And we're looking for the red rock to tell us something else. There! Brilliant. The treasure's not here. That's exactly what we wanted it to say, because the red rock, remember, always lies. Which means if we do not move a muscle and interact with the same location again, we get a 3 stars. Yay! So that's our first of 2 rewards. Oh, that didn't take as long as I was expecting, actually. I will just show you where I am, but it's really not that helpful because it's so precise, the location, that you've kind of got to use the little clues to find it. Even though it's not random, it's always in the same location every game. You still need to use those clues because you have to get it step accurate. Alright then, okay. Next up, we're heading over to Mind Island, which is just to the southwest of Esthar. I'll see you there. Okay, and that's exactly what we want. I think I didn't record until a few seconds too late then, but hopefully you got that. So this is the exact location, and that unlocks the trophy, Obel Lake Secret, which is a gold trophy. Once you interact with this, and of course you get the Luck Junction scroll as well, which itself is very, very nice indeed. So, that brings us to the end of the Obel Lake Side Quest. And what a lot of trotting about that was, but at least we're done now. Hey guys, well, let me know in the comment section if you managed to get that trophy, if you managed to get the quest complete. And I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, don't forget to drop a like and come back soon for more Final Fantasy VIII Remastered. Take care, folks. See you next time.